Hello everyone, in this video we'll be talking about everyday sentences. And when I say everyday, I mean you can actually use them in your daily conversation without even thinking once. So let's dive into today's lecture, but before that, can I quickly request you to subscribe our channel and do share it with your friends if you genuinely like our content. Now, let's start with the first theme. We're going to discuss 100 sentences and it's going to be a quick video. If you are not understanding me, you can slow down the speed or you can increase the speed if it's a little slow. The first theme is greeting and introductions. Greetings and introductions. So when you meet somebody, these are the phrases you can start using. Good morning, how are you today? Now, here you need to understand the punctuations in this sentence. If you are asking a question, you should have a question mark. If you are asking something surprising, you can have an exclamation point. Good morning, how are you today? Hello, it's nice to see you again. If you're meeting somebody twice. Hi there, what's new? Long time no see, how have you been? Long time no see is a phrase that you can directly use. How have you been is a very good question to ask somebody. How are they doing? How have they been in the last couple of years that you have not met them? So these are 5 phrases that you can start using right away. Let's look at a couple more. How's your day going so far? Focus on the phrases. How's your day going so far? Pleased to meet you when you are happy to meet somebody. Nice to meet you too. Where are you from? These are the sentences that you can ask somebody when you are meeting them. Next, we have asking for help and direction. This is theme 2, asking for help and directions. The first few sentences are, could you help me please? If you are seeing somebody and you want to ask them something, you can always start using this phrase, could you help me please? Notice this comma, this question mark at the end because we are asking a question. Can you show me the way to the nearest metro station? Asking for directions. How do I get to the airport from here? Asking for directions and opinions. Excuse me, where is the restroom? You are going to a restaurant and there you can ask the waiter, excuse me, where is the restroom or where is the washroom? Anything is fine. Alright, let's move on. What time does the train arrive? What time does the train arrive? Notice this usage. What time does the train arrive? Is there a pharmacy nearby? Is there a medical store nearby? Could you repeat that please? If somebody is giving you directions but you did not understand them properly, you can say, could you repeat that please? It's really important when you ask for somebody's help, you should use the word please. I don't understand. Can you explain it again? I don't understand. Can you explain it again? This is another phrase for using instead of this sentence. Now, let's move on to the next. We have making small talk. Making small talk. You're meeting somebody but you don't know how to start a conversation. These are the sentences you can use to start conversations. The weather is really nice today. You can always appreciate the weather. It's a bit cold outside, isn't it? It's a bit cold outside, isn't it? This is a very nice way of asking a question. It's like, I feel it's cold. Do you think that way? So you can say, isn't it? What do you usually do in your free time? Asking somebody how do they spend their free time is a very good starter for a communication. Have you watched any good movies lately? You can ask them, have they watched any movies lately? So these are the phrases you can use. Next we have, I love traveling. How about you? I love traveling. How about you? What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you like? That's an interesting hobby. Let's say somebody is drawing something. You go to them and you can say that, that's an interesting hobby. Tell me more about it. Then that person will give you answers. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Do you like tea or do you like coffee? This is another phrase that you can use. Now, if you notice, every theme we are talking 10 sentences or we are discussing 10 sentences. So overall, we have 10 themes, 10 sentences, overall 100 sentences. Now, the logic behind this is that you pick the theme, you revise at least 5 to 6 sentences and you start using these sentences with your friends and colleagues. Let's say you don't have a partner to practice. What to do in that case? In that case, you have to reach out to our website, learnwithsamanash.com, on the english.learnwithsamanash.com. On that website, we have a course where we'll give you speaking partners to practice these things. And also, you get a chance to practice with me. All you have to do is to visit it and register for the course. All right? Now, next we have, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? These are starters. Like whenever you want to start a conversation with somebody, you can always use such sentences. Most of these sentences are questions. I enjoy reading books in my spare time. If somebody asks this question to you, this could be your reply. I enjoy reading books in my spare time. The important fact about understanding sentences is that you don't have to look into the grammar, you don't have to look into the logics, you just have to use them right away. So don't go into basics of grammar here. Start using these sentences. Start practicing these sentences by yourself. Next we have, if you have to order food or you are going for shopping. These are the phrases that you can use. I would like a cup of coffee, please. I would like a cup of coffee, please. Can I see the menu? Can I see the menu? What do you recommend? What do you recommend? This is the phrase you can ask to a chef or to a waiter. What do you recommend from your restaurant today? I would love to have the same as him or her. Whatever your friend is having, you can also say that I'll have the same as him or her. Instead of giving your own order, you can simply say this. Next we have, how much does this cost? You can always ask for the price. How much does this cost? If the price is not mentioned, or when you're going for shopping, this is the question you can ask. How much does it cost? Do you accept credit cards? Can I pay by cash? I would like to return this item. I would like to return this item. Please understand, whenever you see this quotation in D, it simply means I would like to. I would like to return this. All right. Next we have, do you have this in a different size? If you are in Excel but you are picking an item of medium, you can always ask them, do you have this in a different size? When you copy these phrases, when you copy these sentences, you have to copy each and every detail of it. Next, where is the billing counter? This is the sentence we always use. Let's say I go to a mall, I did my shopping, and then I don't know where is the billing counter. I can always ask a shopkeeper or the salesman, where is the billing counter? This person will say, it's right over there. You can simply say, thank you so much, and then go to the billing counter. All right. Next we have at work or school. These are the sentences you can use at your school, in your workplace. Let's see. I have a meeting at 10 a.m. Simple conversation. I have a meeting at 10 a.m. Could you please send me an email about the topic that we discussed yesterday? Let's discuss this after lunch. Somebody comes to you and say that I have an important question to ask. You can say, let's discuss this after lunch. Let's discuss this after tea. Let's discuss this during tea time. Anything is fine. I need to finish my assignment. I need to finish my assignment. Next we have, that was a great presentation. That was a great presentation. Please submit your work by the deadline. Submit your work by the deadline. Could you please explain this concept again? When you are not understanding something in a meeting or at school, you can say, could you explain this concept again? I'll get back to you on that. When somebody asks you something, what happened to that report? You can say, I'll get back to you on that. Instead of saying, I have not done it, I don't know what's happening to it, you can simply say that, I will get back to you. I will get back to you. Moving on to next two sentences. Sorry, I was late due to traffic. Sorry, I was late due to traffic. Let's work on this project together. This is the sentence that you can use at your school or at your office. This is the project that we're going to work together. Next, we have making plans or sending invitations. You're making some sort of plans or you are inviting somebody. Are you free this evening? If yes, let's get together. Let's meet at 5 p.m. Let's meet at 5 p.m. Would you like to grab a cup of coffee or would you like to grab some lunch? This is a nice way of asking when you want to meet somebody. This is the sentence if you are trying to be in a relationship, you have a spouse, you are trying to impress somebody, start using. Would you like to grab a cup of coffee with me later at 5 p.m.? Okay. How about going to the mall this weekend? Making plans for the weekend. How about going to the mall? All right. Next we have, let's catch up soon. Let's catch up soon. When you are inviting somebody, do you have any plans for Sunday? Instead of saying, how about going to the mall this Saturday, you can also say that, do you have any plans for Saturday? I will call you later to confirm. Can you join us for dinner? These are the sentences you can start using. They are really polished sentences, intermediate advanced sentences, and when you use them in the right tone, they are very impressive. One important thing you need to understand here, these sentences have to be attached with some sort of emotions. You can't just say that, let's meet up today. No, you can't say that. You have to say with excitement, with emotions. You can say, hey, let's meet up today. Let's meet at 5 p.m. What is your plan for the evening? The emotions, the tone, the intonations, the variation in your voice really matters a lot. Now, since this is an advanced series where we are trying to reach at higher level, these are the kind of concepts we're going to discuss in the future. Intonation, stress, voice modulation, how to read with emotions. All right. Next we have, sorry, I'm busy today. Maybe another time. If somebody is asking you, what are you doing in the evening? You can simply say that, hey, sorry, I'm busy today. Can we do it another time? Or, sounds like a great idea. Sounds like a great plan. When somebody asks you, let's catch up for a cup of coffee, you can say, sounds like a great idea. I'll join you. I will join you. In India, you may not be using these sentences a lot, but yes, again, in metropolitan cities, in your work culture, at your office, in your workplace, these are the kind of sentences you can start using. Really, you can start using them. Next, we have when you want to express opinions and feelings. When you want to say something is good or bad, these are the kind of sentences you can use. I think this is a great idea. I think this is an impressive idea. Or, in my opinion, this place is amazing. In my opinion, Bangalore is a beautiful city. That movie was really interesting. I feel a bit tired today. This is my feeling. I feel a bit tired today. Next, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. I'm so excited about this trip. This food tastes delicious. This food tastes delicious. That's really kind of you. That's really kind of you. When you are really impressed, somebody has helped you, you can always say that, that's really kind of you. All right? Next we have, I had a great time today. I had lots of fun today. Or, I don't like spicy food. A lot of Westerners, Western culture people would say that. I don't like spicy food. But we Indians are born to eat spicy foods, right? It's our culture. It's our love, spices. Okay. If you want to apologize or you want to say thank you to somebody, these are the sentences you can use. I am sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Now, this you cannot say with happiness. You have to say with sadness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to say that. Okay? Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Sorry for being late. Whenever you are saying sorry, whenever you are apologizing, you have to change the tone. You have to be a little sad. It won't happen again. Mother, it won't happen again. I'm so sorry. Next, we can say, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. These are positive sentences. No problem, anytime. No problem, anytime. I'm grateful for your support. I'm grateful for your support. Next we have, that's very thoughtful of you. That's very thoughtful of you. When somebody is thinking about you, thinking about your comfort, thinking about your problems, you can say that that's very thoughtful of you. Next, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your patience. All right. Most of these sentences, and I would say 90% of these sentences that we had just discussed in the sessions are written in simple present tense. I don't mean all of them. I mean 90% of these sentences are written in simple present tense because you are expressing your opinion, your feelings, your orders, your desires in the present moment. That's why when I say don't look at the grammar, start focusing on the usage. This is what I mean because most of them are in simple present tense. Now, in order to practice simple present tense, you can just look at the sentence. I appreciate your patience. Subject, remember we already discussed subject-verb agreement. We had discussed sentence structure. We discussed simple sentences, compound sentences. These are divided in 3 different videos. I'm leaving the link of the playlist here. You can check these concepts there. Okay. Now, I is your subject, appreciate is your verb, and this is your object. I appreciate your patience. Remember, a good sentence structure is when it has a subject, it has a verb, it has an object. Or I appreciate is subject plus verb, which is also called as clause. And whenever in a sentence you have one clause, it becomes a simple sentence. We had discussed this. We talked about clauses and simple sentences and all. I'm leaving the link here. Please go check that video. Now, all I did was to have a subject, have a verb and the object. And I created a very good sentence in terms of intermediate sentence. Something which is really polished can be used right away. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next theme, which is talking on the phone. When you are on a call, these are the phrases you can use. Hello, who is calling, please? Hello, who is calling, please? May I speak to Sam, please? Or you can change the name here. May I speak to Ash, please? Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Sometimes when you are not able to hear the person, don't say your voice is low, you are not properly sounding. You can just say that, sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Right? This is a very good way of asking. Next, I'll call you back in a few minutes. You were on a call with somebody and you got disturbed. So you can say that, I'll call you back in a minute. Or, can you send me a message? Or, please hold on for a moment. I'm calling somebody. Could you repeat that slowly? These are the phrases you can use when you are talking to somebody and they are sharing something important, but the voice is not proper. You can use, could you repeat that slowly? Let's discuss this over the phone. Let's discuss this over the phone. Next, sorry, my battery is low. I'll talk to you later. I'll call you after 10 minutes. Or talk to you soon. Bye. Talk to you soon. Bye. Next, we have daily household and routine conversations. Something that you may have with your family, with your kids, or with your husband's wife, anybody. These are daily households. Now, we have, if you remember, we also talked in our last vocab video about different words related to daily routine and daily life. The link is over here. Please do check that video because in that video, we have discussed 20 different words related to this very theme, daily used words. We have 20 words with wonderful exercises for you to practice. I can assure you, after you watch that video, you will have some really good words to use in your daily conversations. Okay, so the first one, wake up, it's time for breakfast. Our mothers always say that, right? Not definitely in English, but in Hindi. Uth ja, khane ka time ho gaya. This is the phrase that I hear. Could you pass me the salt? Could you pass me the salt? I need to go to grocery shopping today. I need to go to grocery shopping today. These are the words that we had already discussed in the video. Let's clean the house this weekend. Let's clean the house this weekend. Can you help me with the dishes? When you want to ask somebody to clean utensils for you, you can say, can you help me with the dishes? Or what's for the dinner tonight? I need to do the laundry. This is the word we already talked about. Let's go for a walk after dinner. These are daily household conversations, daily household sentences. Please turn off the lights before sleeping. Turn off the lights before sleeping. Good night, sleep well. Good night, sleep well. Now, we have come to the end of the lecture. I was enjoying it so much that I didn't realize that we had discussed 100 sentences. And I'm asking you to watch this video all over again. Start feeling these sentences. Start enjoying these sentences. Understand the emotions. Understand the punctuations. Where is the comma? What kind of sentences are these? As I already mentioned, compound complex sentences are already discussed in the previous videos. So you can do a quick exercise by looking at these sentences and identify them. Now, if you haven't requested the free videos or free PDFs from us, you have to write us an email on learnwithsamanash@gmail.com. All the lectures that we had done in the past they always come with some kind of free PDF. So if you have not requested them, please do it. We have exercises, we have concepts, we have theories all ready for you in the PDF. You can always access it. That's all for today. I really had fun. I'll catch up with you in the next video. Really excited about this course. Thank you so much.